Here in Seattle, it's the NFC Championship game on Fox and the home.
Winning drive and a two-point conversion. So if I'm Sam Darnold today, I exercise, I get rid of all the ghost path. Because today he belongs out here, he will show he belongs out here, and he will play inspired football for Seattle.
And the series when it's this cold outside. And then Rashid Shaheed. John Snyder was working on a trade for 4 weeks prior to the trade deadline and finally got his guy. And man, has he been a difference maker. 3 kick returns for touchdowns. I love his style. He plays the game like he's going to fight someone, and they feed off his energy throughout the whole game.
You know, one thing, Howie, is they got to make sure Zach Charbonnet is now out. So Kenneth Walker's maybe going to have to do it a little bit by himself. But
Snyder knew with in division, McVay, Shanahan, you got to compete. I've got to bring in Mike McDonald to complex defense. They bring in DeMarcus Lawrence, Williams at defensive tackle, Jones at backer last year, and necessarily the sacks. They haven't sacked Matthew Stafford since 2023. So it's the hurries, it's the hits, get him off his spot, force him to make it.
Special throwing footballs. And as we welcome in Aaron Andrews, EA Stafford had his finest season throwing, and this is his 17th campaign.
He sure did. By the way, Terry Bradshaw looked fantastic. 17 years in, Stafford was this close to starting the season on IR with a back injury they couldn't figure out. Well, 46 touchdown passes later, and after 2 absolutely nail-biting road playoffs.
This place is absolutely cooking.
It feels great this time around being the guy.
The Rams and Stafford understand what it's going to take in order for them to get to a Super Bowl. He told me other teams, they come up here and they are intimidated by this atmosphere, by the fast, aggressive defense. Those teams.
Exciting matchup whenever they played during this regular season.
Yeah, and I think they're confident because I think they believe Week 16 they probably should have won that football game. I think short of pairing third manageable, Puka Nacua, who lit them up for over 200 yards in Week 16. Devontae Adams, who they didn't have Week 16, he's back. There are 3 tight end packages. Here's the thing. The game's probably like Seattle doesn't want to see. The ball in his hands with 2 minutes to go on a drive.
Howie, in the offseason, the Rams made a true business decision. They moved on from their star wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, and they went out and they got Devontae. Everyone knows it's going to him, and he still makes the play. He's just a beast. Puka is just a savage out there on the field. And is he more dangerous getting open or with the ball in his hands? Well, I can't answer that because he is so good at both. He is
12. They would get up 16 points a game. After week 12, 26.9. And for those of you who have mathematically challenged at our desk, that's 10 points, okay? I just from Sam Darnold. So I know they're hoping for that today. But Jared Verse has to have a big game. They have to put pressure on Sam Darnold. That has always been a knock. You put pressure on Darnold, you make him panic.
To be successful and even great, number one, you better have a great coach. So I think Les Snead, when he brought in Sean McVay, got his coach. This is McVay's 9th year. Second, smart guys can do it all, and we saw that. His brilliance on offense is amazing. But a great coach can make adjustments. He has to. And what I've seen so far with is he used that inside the 20. But then he said, whoa, Devontae Adams out. I'm going to use it the rest of the way. He's done that 19 runs against the Bears to win that game.
It is oblique. He did not throw another pass at all for the rest of the week in practice. This week, he threw on Friday. And I actually talked to Sam right after that. He said, I am they really don't know how he's going to last. If that knee holds up, he'll play full-time. Obviously, if it doesn't, they'll have to limit what he could do. And finally, one other thing. You guys were talking about the crowd noise. And Sean McVay told me last night, didn't really love how we handled the crowd noise in Chicago.
Place for all your same-game parlay action, and Gronk has one for us today. Gronk?
FanDuel playoff mode activated. I got Matthew Stafford to throw for 225 or more passing yards. Puka Nacua to score a touchdown.
Pay out 5 times your wager. All right, guys, who's going to the Super Bowl to face the New England Patriots? Terry.
Well, I'm with Seattle, too. I played up here. Michael mentioned how difficult it is to play up here. I think it's going to be difficult to play up here today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough, but I don't think it intimidates the Rams. I'm going to go with L.A.
The Rams, they just know how to play Sam Darnold.
As always, for watching this Fox NFL pregame presented by GMC, enjoy the game.
Here in Seattle, it's the NFC Championship game on Fox and the home, the right to go to Super Bowl 60. And we say welcome to the booth. He's Tom Brady, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Tom, these two teams know each other well. They played twice in the regular season. Offense in the league. Seattle, the best defense in the NFL. How does Matthew Stafford find enough to get the Rams on the scoreboard to win this?
Their scheme, their ability to win so many one-on-one matchups is the best in the league. So today, it's all about the Rams' ability. They need to be surgical. They need to be precise, because second and long and third and long in this environment today is nearly impossible. Good news for the Rams fan.
He's fired up, and when we talked to him this week, he was on a heater, Aaron Andrews. Man, he was fired up for this one.
We've never seen him like that, Kevin. Before we could even ask Sean McVay a question, he went on a 5-minute inspiring rant about the play in Seattle. They play scared. McVay said, I want you to be courageous today. Play without fear. I want you to be aggressive. He said, look, I have respect for this group. They are very coming up after the break. We will honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Will commemorate 2.5 centuries of freedom, unity, and the founding ideals set forth in the Declaration of Independence. The National Football League and the Seattle Seahawks are proud to stand with the America 250 Commission in honor.
Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax here in Seattle on an absolutely gorgeous day. And with the Seahawks, it's Tom Rinaldi.
KB in the first team meeting NFC Championship. He described the conditions, the sound, and about the opponent. He said they're going to face a team that won't ever quit, that won't die, and they'll know it's inevitable.
Broadcast available today on Fox Deportes as the Seahawks have won the toss and deferred. So they will kick off to the Rams for the right to go to the Super Bowl to take on the Patriots, who knocked off the... And it... going to be taken by Jordan Whittington. And up across the 30, and stacked up at the 31. And that's where we will see Matthew of his career at 37 years old, Tom.
I think definitely the best season, MVP season, for a lot of different reasons. I think when you look at his career, one of the purest passers in the history of the NFL. Over you, their defensive front. Matthew knows that. He performs in this huge moment.
Try to get the run game with Kyron Williams first, and it's hard to do everything against these Seahawks. Williams going to pick up 4 on first down before he runs into the ex-Ram, Ernest Jones.
Both play a role, Corum as well as Williams. They have 4 tight ends that play a role. If you're the Seahawks defense, reads the coverage as well as anybody, that's where the ball goes, to the open guy.
Trying to find the open guy here, and it's caught by Nakua. And that'll make it a 3rd down and short. That's what the Rams do.
Kind of middle of the pack this year. They do such a good job of skipping 3rd down a lot of the times because they do complete a high percentage of passes. But
3rd and short. 4-man rush. Stafford fires Nakua high, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Reek Woolen. And Sean McVay was sent.
Combination of a little bit of rush, and he actually makes a great throw. Actually, it's pretty difficult.
So now Ethan Evans to punt it away to the electric Rashid Shaheed, who returned the opening kick for a touchdown last week against San Francisco. This time calls a fair catch and does so at about the 19-yard